Look at the person you have become and recognize this is your destiny. Feel what it feels like to have put the work in to have developed yourself.
When you're faced with all those issues and all those problems and they all hit you at the same time.
That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard.
You control your life, not things surrounding you. You have got to do better each and every day. You have got to grow stronger each. And every day you have got to stop allowing things that doesn't concern you concern. Enough to hurt you and put you down because your depletion becomes something else. Because once you feel depleted and you're not realizing that maybe I'm just a little tired but I'm not dead, but you're focusing too much on the weakness and thinking because you're depleted, you're done. Then maybe you are done, maybe you're not truly as strong as you think you are. Maybe you don't really have that mental fortitude, maybe you've just been faking it, maybe you're just not cut up for this. Because there's always people out there that are looking at you and waiting for you to fail, waiting on you to give up.
You are the leader. You are the master of your own life. It's time to rise up and inspire yourself. Be the better version of yourself today. You can be your very best every single day.
But that doesn't mean give up. In fact, it means the opposite. It means it's time for you to fight harder, to dig in. It means it's time for you to go on the warpath.
You have to look inside of yourself and see what you really want. What are you passionate about? We use these words and these little phrases of only the strong survive and all this other crap. They're all just words. So when I speak from passion, I speak from experience, I speak from suffering. The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow.
Most of us can do better. That's a fact. If you're being honest with yourself, you can do better. That's just the truth. Many of you have already achieved a lot in life. But if you're really honest with yourself, you know you can do better. You know you can do more in many areas. And that's just it. You have to be honest with yourself. Maybe you're doing well financially, but your health is poor. Get honest with yourself and ask yourself what you're really capable of. Ask yourself how you want to feel about this area and what you're going to do about it. Maybe your health and physical condition is great, but your relationships need some work. Ask yourself how you can improve that area of your life. How do you want that area to be? And what do you need to do to make it that way? You have to be honest with yourself. Don't give yourself a pass. Don't say, oh, but it's really hard at the moment, or oh, but this other area is going so good, so no.
You have much more to you than you could ever imagine. Don't you dare feel that you are defeated, because as long as there's blood flowing through your veins. You got work to do, you got business to do. We are all capable of unique things. We are all capable of greatness. We are all capable of getting most of our lives. Why waste it? Why give and why make assumptions of things that shouldn't even exist in your life? Don't give in to defeat. Don't let defeat enter your mind. Don't feel that you're done being depleted. Be depleted. Be strong every day of your life. Because strength is important, weakness isn't. We're going to get tired, but we don't give in to weakness.
To grow, you must suffer.
Stand up, dig in. Line up those problems and confront them. Face them. Fight them. Do not let them bring you down. Let those challenges raise you up. Let them elevate you. Let their demands and their trials make you stronger. Let the adversity you face today turn you into a better person tomorrow. So in the future, you look back at these struggles and you say to them, you made me better.
here's what I discovered that happens to you in life, that you will go through things, and while you're going through them, you can't understand why it's happening to you. But after you go through it, you get back and you look at it and you say, oh, now I understand why I needed that lesson. Then I saw that that was preparing me for bigger and better things. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. Learning those things that you don't like to do. But you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
Let weakness do what it does and then turn it up and show up and show out. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct the business. I will not quit. I will not fail and give in to certain circumstances. That doesn't give me enough ammunition to carry on. You've got to have the strongest mindset ever when quit starts to show up in your life. There are going to be certain things that you're going to have to endure in your life, and sometimes failing is going to be one of them. Not everything is going to be easy for you, in fact. You do not want the word easy to even exist in your life. You have to understand the simple fact that this is just the way life is.
How do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. That is not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. And so therefore you've got to deal with and handle it as it comes. And not only that, but that faith and patience drives you into action. You've got to keep moving.
By continuing to push forward, by continuing to run toward my dream, that one day I would have my own talk show. It's a long shot, ladies and gentlemen, from Liberty City, an abandoned building on a floor. Never knowing my mother or father. It's a long shot. Being here with you today in this dome in Atlanta, it's a long shot.
They wish they had built themselves something. Can I tell you something? The same thing is getting ready to happen to you. Oh, they're laughing now, but it's about to rain. And when it rains, they're going to wish they had $1 million. When it rains, they're going to wish they had raised their family right. When it rains, they're going to wish they had finished that degree. When it rains, they're going to wish they had lived a better life. When it rains, they're going to wish they had eaten better and worked out and treated people right and had a 20-year vision. I'm telling you, it's gonna rain. Build your ark. You're the one in the family that's gotta go first. You're the one in the family that's gotta go to college. You gotta go get that degree so that you can come out of school and look at the rest of your family and say, hey, it's good, it can be done.
You must fail at times, but you do not quit. You gotta get away from excuses. Gotta stop running away from your challenges. You've got to understand that there's a little bit more fighting in you. That's if you're willing to push yourself. And for most of it, I will not quit in positions. Where I wanted to quit, I've been in positions. Where I wanted to just say, I don't have it anymore. But I will not quit because I know that there are people out there that love me, that depend on me, and I must continue to keep on fighting forward and not going backwards. I got to make it more than just above me. It's about people that matter in my life, and I got to be the head and not the tail. I got the man up, and I got to be business, ladies and gentlemen. You must understand. No matter what challenges come your way, you must be willing to fight and never quit. Because quitting, you can't come back from it. It will destroy you. It will destroy your hopes and dreams you had.
You are the one that's got to start the business. You got to go in there first so that you can come out and say, hey, y'all, we can all start businesses. This thing can be done. You are the one that's got to start building legacy and start living for legacy so that you can come out and say, hey, everybody, this thing is good. You're going to be the first. You've been called. Everybody who's building legacy is called to blaze the trail. It is your responsibility to go ahead of the crowd. Why? Because you've been placed there first as a sign to everybody else that this thing can happen. And I want to challenge you to accept the responsibility. Go ahead and be the first. Go ahead and accept all that comes with being the first. because you're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for everyone behind you. I challenge you to be the first. That's why you're listening to me right now, because you know that deep down on the inside, you've been called to be the first. Yeah.